Hello and welcome to the 19th round of the second Man on Fire Films Toribash tournament. I'm my actual age in having a MOFFOFF tonight are Persian hero Ryan's worst enemy, it's SpartaCraft. And Captain Chubbs McBighuge, it's Fatman680. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, here we have it. It's a Wave 2 MOFFOFF with SpartaCraft and Fatman, a 10th Dan black belt versus a black belt. Two very skilled players who I've seen fight many times. And I have a sneaky feeling this is going to be a very good round. So let's see what these two players are going to open with here. Oh, wait. No, wait. Real-time ghost. Off. Real-time ghost. Off. Why does this never work? This literally never works. There we go. Okay, sweet. Okay, we have relatively mirrored openers here. They kind of look the same. That was really confusing. Who's who. Fatman on the left, sort of going for a kind of the same as Sparta. Both players going to grab. Wow, complete brain fart there. Real-time ghosts completely threw me off. SpartaCraft doing some kind of rock pose there. Appears to be strumming an invisible air guitar, whereas Fatman appears to be sort of setting up for a throw. Although right now I think both players are playing quite defensively, so it's kind of hard to say whether either one of them is really going in with a plan there. Let's see what they follow this up with. We got, okay, Fatman looking like he's just trying to counter SpartaCraft there. Not really going for any attack of his own. More just trying to stay on his feet, which is probably a very good idea. We've seen over the course of Wave 2 that playing defensively seems to work a lot better than playing aggressively when you're playing against somebody who knows what they're doing. Better to counter what they're doing than try to do something extreme of your own that could lead to a mistake. Okay, we have SpartaCraft here very much off balance, getting kind of thrown into the ground there with Fatman with a sizable advantage. Both feet not on the ground, but are going to be if anything comes down to it. SpartaCraft here is going to have to do something very clever to get out of this. He is at a sizable disadvantage, and I'm fending off drone infection, so my voice is a little bit croaky. Sorry about that. Okay, SpartaCraft, very well reverses that, actually. I can't tell if that leg's come off or not. It looks like it has, but I guess his body would have gone limp if that was the case. I'd actually say Fatman might be at the slight disadvantage now. SpartaCraft is on the ground with the momentum to turn himself back around, whereas Fatman's kind of like Beyonce posing on the floor there. Alright, SpartaCraft attempting to go for a throw there. If he manages to turn Fatman around, that very well could be it for him. I don't think he'd be able to land that if SpartaCraft was able to do the turn. And my god, I can't speak this round! Sorry about that. Like I said, drone infection. It's hard to sort of talk. I wanted to wait on recording this round until I was feeling better, but this round has to be out like today, so yeah. Alright, we have SpartaCraft, SpartaCraft with a disadvantage. Fatman managing to counter the spin there to kind of slam Sparta into the ground. This isn't looking good for SpartaCraft now. His hand is grabbed. He's not able to catch himself with that. He's going to have to do something very clever to get out of this, so he's going out either this turn or next turn. Probably going to put that leg down. Well, maybe not. Catches himself with his wrist there, despite the fact that Fatman's holding his hand doesn't do enough to stop him saving himself. Neither player really looking like they're going out here. It may actually come down to points, and in that case, SpartaCraft will win, but the points are very close. So this really could go either way. Okay, we've got a couple of fractures here, but I don't really see anything that's going to really impact the match that much. I'm having trouble telling what's a fracture and what's not with Fatman's sort of blue skin there. I don't think we actually do have any fractures. Oh, I don't know, it looks like a different color. That could be fractured, it's hard to say. But yeah, and we haven't got any. I thought I saw one earlier. Oh god. SpartaCraft wins. Where did that happen? I didn't see that coming. What was it? It was the elbow. That was a very narrow victory. 1-0 to SpartaCraft. 1-0 SpartaCraft. Yeah, that really caught me off guard there. I wasn't expecting the round to be over that quick. I was kind of mid-sentence there. 1-0 to SpartaCraft. Yeah, very close victory there. That really could have gone either way. Fatman with a slight error that leads to his elbow touching the ground. That completely threw me off. I was not expecting that. Okay, so now we're in the second round of Aikido. Both players now understand that they're both planning on playing defensively, so I wonder if... I was wondering if one of them was going to switch it up and go aggressive, which SpartaCraft has done. Fatman appears to be sticking with the defensive play here, whereas SpartaCraft is going for a very aggressive kick. We've seen kicks work really well in this tournament. We've also seen them completely fail. So this really could go either way. Apparently, SpartaCraft is having some kind of bug there. The camera is stuck on the ground. I'm sure he'll figure that out. Okay, the kick has missed. I assume he was going for the leg. He's now kicked Fatman in the armpit, which is going to enable Fatman to grab SpartaCraft's leg, meaning he won't be able to get that leg back down to catch himself. I'm a little bit concerned that the camera might not be working for SpartaCraft, which would be a very, very sucky way to go 1-0. We'll probably take a little longer break to try and figure that out in between this and the next mod. So we have SpartaCraft in the air, not really at any kind of sizable disadvantage, but I'd say Fatman definitely has the upper hand here. You know, being closer to the ground is always a good thing, especially in Aikido when, you know, one wrong move can give your opponent the ability to throw him out. Now SpartaCraft is definitely at an advantage. I think that was not English. I apologize for that. SpartaCraft is definitely at a disadvantage now. Both his hands are grabbed and his legs are kind of flinging up into the air. He's going to have a hard job catching himself, at least getting any kind of purchase on the ground. I don't think he's going out on this turn. I imagine he's going to be doing a lot to catch himself there, but this could... Whoa, okay. That is a very, very, very close catch there. I think SpartaCraft is about to lose this nonetheless. Fatman very, very tactically letting go at the right time to just drop SpartaCraft on the ground. I don't think SpartaCraft saw that coming in anyway. It is a miracle he is still in the game now. I just want to try and get... That is the closest we've had in a while. 1-1, and we move on to our second mod. Okay, so Sparta's rebooted here, hoping that will fix his camera issue, but he said it's fine regardless. And we are on MSDS, which, considering this is like the 5th or 6th one I've filmed of this mod, this is always a treat. This is always an absolute treat to play this mod in this tournament. It has been an awesome, awesome experience watching people competitively play this mod. Still waiting to see somebody miss the rail, but I guess that's not happening this time. Okay, it looks like we can have a collision on the second turn here. That could be exciting. I hope one of the players lets go. It's always cool when that happens. I don't think you guys quite understand just yet how much I love this mod. I do love MSDS just so much. In fact, that's the replay challenge of this week, in case people missed that video yesterday. Okay, so we've got a collision here. No dismembers, a couple of points to either player there. Very, very even. Looks like we are going to have another rotation unless one of them wants to let go and take a big risk. We've seen that work. I don't know whether that round's out yet, but we've definitely seen it work. Spoilers. So it'd be very, very cool to see that. I love seeing very ballsy, very aggressive stuff on this mod. And obviously it's 1-1, so no matter what, we're going on to the second. Whoa, okay. Second mod. Fatman here, losing an arm, which is going to make him go limp. He's also probably going to lose that arm on the way around unless he does something very clever about it. Having one arm on the railing in this mod can be a real death sentence if you're not... Okay, he's lost them both. He's lost them both. Ah, he knocked off his arms. Alright, Fatman is now a ticking clock. It's basically SpartaCraft's game to lose at this point. He has to basically try to stay on the bar and he will win. Fatman losing both arms. Just them staying on the railing is actually quite funny. Fatman catapulting into the ceiling. Oh, come on. It really can't really go bad for SpartaCraft at this point now, unless his arm snaps off, which it has been known to happen in this mod. Yeah, I'm just going to say this year, it is not looking good for Fatman anymore. This round in particular is not looking good for Fatman. Both his arms are off, and he is on his way back down to earth, ready to tap out. Unless SpartaCraft's arm comes off, which again can happen in this mod, I think it is looking like a SpartaCraft victory. Wait, what's going on with the ghosts there? No. That's not going to happen. No, that's not going to happen, right? That is not going to happen. That's not a thing that's going to happen. He has not managed to... No. No, that's got to be bugged. There's no fucking... No! Holy shit! That is awesome. Oh my god. So SpartaCraft's arm comes off here. Okay, Fatman's arm has come off the railing, though. That's going to be an issue unless he manages to grab onto SpartaCraft. That is ridiculous. That is incredible. He's up. He's actually up. Oh my god. And Fatman's arm is safe. He makes the transfer to the other rail with a dismembered arm. This is ridiculous. How is he still up there? Yeah, I agree with the chat. How did you get up there? I don't know how he got up there. He's up there, though. He's up there. How did he even... SpartaCraft has lost an arm or he's let go? Fatman letting go with his other arm too there. Is he really going for an attack on that arm? That's insane. That is an insane turn of events. Even if it comes down to points, SpartaCraft is still going to win. But that is tooth and nail staying in this competition. That is ridiculous. But I do think that arm isn't going to be able to make a grab there. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. I cannot believe Fatman stayed in there. That'll go down in the record books right there. That was ridiculous. And I think it comes down to one final turn. Fatman looks like he's going to lose, but he will definitely be able to hold his head high after that recovery. That was freaking awesome. Holy shit. But yes, I do think there we have it. SpartaCraft wins 2-1 to SpartaCraft, and we go on to our third mod. So, as seems to be the case with Wave 2, I really do not know how to call this at this point. I mean, we had a 1-1 victory in Aikido, which means either player can really pull that out. And after Fatman's recovery in MSDS, I really have no idea which player can pull this out. I can't get over that. I still cannot get over that MSDS game. That was ridiculous. Okay, we have both players playing a little more defensively here, neither player going for a kick. Probably the smarter move. You really do have to be careful in Big Dojo. You can really sort of screw yourself up early if you're not careful here. Not as easily as you could screw yourself up in Twin Swords in Wave 1, but you can still mess this up. But I really don't know how to call this. Obviously, if Sparta wins this round, he will win the match. If Fatman wins it, we'll go into our fifth and final round. Okay, we have Fatman there with a fractured shoulder. That is going to be a problem. As we know, a fractured shoulder is probably one of the worst things you can fracture. You really do rely on your shoulders a lot in this mod for lifting, recoveries, grabbing, pretty much everything you want to do. It's the only thing that's really worse is fracturing a knee or a hip there. But the shoulder is still a really, really bad one. All right, we have we have a dick grab. Yeah, well, that's a dick grab. We have Fatman grabbing Sparta's dick there. I'm gonna go ahead and give a yellow card for that. That's one warning. You do it again, you are out. That's not. We don't abide by those rules around here, Fatman. Okay, we have SpartaCraft at a slight disadvantage, but certainly not one he couldn't recover from. I mean, he's got his hand on the ground there. He's pretty safe. Fatman, maybe. I'd say he's at a disadvantage because of that fractured shoulder and elbow. That is going to be a problem for him. That it really is going to suck later on if it comes down to it. SpartaCraft here, he's giving a tip to his opponent there. That's some good sportsmanship right there, although it could be a trap. It could be a very clever ruse there. Sparta looks like he's throwing Fatman. I can't get names right today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sparta looks like he's throwing Fatman over across the arena there. Fatman still at the slight disadvantage of not having his shoulder, but I wouldn't say either player's on their way out yet. All right, Fatman upside down. Yep, that Fatman is upside down. Still not at any kind of disadvantage, though. His leg is very much on that ground, and he's bringing his left leg down to kind of perform a crab maneuver, I guess. It's probably going to work quite well for him. Neither one of these players look like they could even if they tried, I don't think they could tap out this turn. In terms of points, SpartaCraft is winning by a mile, so it's going to take a lot for Fatman to win on points if it does come down to it. Fatman landing his leg on the ground there, making sure he's not going to get turned over that way. I'm really not sure what tactics these players are playing with right now. It does seem to be both players just trying to not tap out, you know? Both players playing extremely defensively, neither one really going for any kind of attack. Both just seem to not want to tap out, which honestly is oh, good God, there we have it. That's two. That's 2 times in this match that I have been shocked at the tap out mid-sentence. A 3-1 victory to SpartaCraft. SpartaCraft will advance to the third wave. My condolences to Fatman. It seems like a very, very sudden loss for both of his Aikido losses there, but alas, that is 3-0, 3-1, even not 3-0, and SpartaCraft will advance. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Jack Morris from MOFFOFF Films. I'll be back with more rounds soon. Bye, guys.